In this video, I'm going to explain decimation in time fast Fourier transform, that is DIT FFT algorithm, that is used for compute DFT. For the larger value of n, the direct computation of DFT becomes tedious because of the huge number of mathematical operations. In general, to perform n point DFT, to perform n point DFT, we require n square multiplication. In the direct computation, to perform n point DFT, we require n square multiplication, n into n minus 1 number of addition. For example, we have that n is equal to 1024 point. In the direct computation, we are going to perform n square multiplication. That is, we will get that value is 10,48,576 multiplication. And 10,47,552 addition. That is around 10 power 8 multiplication and equal number of additions are required, which result in computational burden. Further, such a huge number of mathematical operations limit the bandwidth of digital signal processor. So, several algorithms have been developed to reduce the computational burden and ease the implementation of DFT. The algorithm developed by Cooley and Turkey in 1965 is the most efficient one and called fast Fourier transform. In decimation in time, the decimation is mean for division. It is going to be divide the time sequence into smaller point DFTs. That is, in radix 2, the time domain sequence is divided into 2-point sequence. Since it is radix 2, the time domain sequence are decimated into 2-point sequence. And from the 2-point sequence, 2-point DFTs are computed. And two-point DFTs are combined together and compute 4-point DFTs. For example, I am considering 8-point DFT, that is n is 8. So I am just representing the 8 samples, that is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7. I am going to decimate or divide the sequence into two halves with respect to even and odd. That is, I am going to divide this into x of 0, x of 2, x of 4 and x of 6. The same way I am going to represent the odd, x of 1, x of 3, x of 5 and x of 7. So first the n point. So n point DFT, here the n is 8. So that n point DFT is divided into 2n by 2 point DFTs. So, right? So since n is 8, we have generated two 4-point DFTs. Now, just for representing in an easiest way, it is an even and odd representation. So, I am just representing that is x of 2n, that is for even representation. And x of 2n plus 1, even plus 1, always the odd representation. And I am going to give a new name for this one, that is f1 of n and f2 of n. That is, this x of 0 is equal to f1 of 0. In the n place, substitute n is equal to 0. So, f1 of 0 is equal to x of 2, 0. So, automatically that is equal to x of 0. The same way in that n place, substitute n is equal to 1. So, x of 2 into 1, x of 2. So, f1 of 1 is equal to x of 2. The same way, f1 of 2 is equal to x of 4 and f1 of 3 is equal to x of 6. So, we just rename that x of 0, x of 2, x of 4 and x of 6 with f1 of 0, f1 of 1, f1 of 2 and f1 of 3. The same way, we are going to give the name for the next odd sequence, that is f2 of 0, f2 of 1, f2 of 2 and f2 of 3. That is, when you are applying this n is equal to 0, this 2n plus 1 will become 1. And if you are applying this n is equal to 1, 2 into 1, 1, 1 plus 1 is 3. So, you will get f1 to f2 of 1 is x of 3. So, likewise, you are getting the similar representation. So, this 2 are equal and this is equal. Now, this 2 are equal and this is equal. So we just divided the n point DFTs into 2n by 2 point DFT. Now again I am going to divide the sequence into n by 4 point DFT. Now it is 4 for n is equal to 8. So again we are going to divide that is into n by 4 point, that is 2 points. Again the grouping may be with respect to even and odd. That F1 of place, that even representation is F1 of 0 and F1 of 1. Odd, I'm sorry, F1 of 2. And the odd representations are F1 of 1 and F1 of 3. So again I am dividing that is into even and odd, and now n by 2 is divided into n by 4 point DFT. So it is divided into n by 4 point DFT. So two n by 4 point DFTs are combined together n by 2 point DFT, and two n by 2 point DFTs are combined together n point DFT. So again I am repeating the same for the next sample, that is F2 of n. So again I am dividing that into even and odd. So that is F2 of 0 and F2 of 2, F2 of 1 and F2 of 3. So just for the understanding, I am giving that representation F1 of 2n, that is even for F1, and odd n for F1 is F1 of 2n plus 1, even plus 1, that is odd. The same thing, this is for F2 of 2n, and this last one is F2 of 2n plus 1. So again I am giving the name for this one. This is V1 of n, and this is equal to V2 of n. I'm giving the name for this one as V3 of n, and I'm giving the name for this one as V4 of n. Now again, if I am finding the T equivalent for this F1 of 0, that F1 of 0 equivalent is X of 0. So this place, this is equal to X of 0, and F1 of 2 equivalent, that F1 of 2 equivalent is X of 4. So the even part, we have the term X of 0 and X of 4. The same way the next two terms, that is X of 2 and X of 6 in odd part. The same way here the even representation, F2 of 0 is equal to X of 1 and F2 of 2 is equal to X of 5. So I am just representing that is X1 of 1 and X1 of 5. The other two will be presented in the odd grouping, that is X of 3 and X of 7. So now, this is 2-point sequence. So radix 2 algorithm, we are dividing or we are decimating the time domain sequence into 2-point sequence. For radix 2, the time domain sequence are 2-point sequence. So now two 2-point sequence are combined together, and we are getting 4-point sequence. This 2-point sequence. So this is generating 2-point DFT. So these two are combined together and getting 2-point DFT. And these two are combined together and getting 2-point DFT. The same way, these two are combined together and getting 2-point DFT. And these two are combined together and getting 2-point DFT. So your input sequence are decimated, divided into 2 points. From the 2 points, we are calculating 2-point DFT. Now, this two 2-point DFTs, that is this 2 point and this 2 points. So, two 2-point DFTs are combined together and we are getting 4 point, that is n by 2. 4-point DFTs we are calculating. And now, two n by 2 point, that is two 4-point DFTs are combined together, the 8-point DFTs received. So the n point DFTs are first calculated from 2 n by 2 point DFT. The 2 n by 2 point DFTs are calculated from 2 n by 4 point DFTs. 2 n by 4 point DFTs are calculated from 2 n by 8 point DFTs, and go on. So let's check this n point DFT. So first I am writing n point DFT, that is x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Here it is an n point DFT, so the k values are 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1, since it is started from origin, the ending at n minus 1. So this is for x of k, and let Wn is equal to e power minus j 2 pi by n. So Wn is equal to e power minus j 2 pi by n, where Wn is Tudel factor or phase factor. Therefore, this place, that is e power minus a 2 pi by n, is replaced by wn. So x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into wn power kn. So here also it is an endpoint DFT. So the k values are from 0 to n minus 1. Now, let x of n be the n sample sequence, right? So determine, or we need to decimate x of n into two n by 2 point samples. For example, we can consider the two 2-point sequence are f1 of n and f2 of n. Let f1 of n be the even numbered sample, and f2 of n, that means the odd number of samples. That is f1 of n is equal to x of 2n, and f2 of n is odd number sample, so it is x of 2n plus 1. Now these two are only n by 2 points, so the n is vary from 0 to n by 2 minus 1. Since it is started from 0, we are ending with n by 2 minus 1. So it is only n by 2 points. Initially the x of k is n point DFT. Now this even and odd samples are only n by 2 points. So the samples are only n by 2 points. Even in the odd place, the samples are only n by 2 points. So I am going to apply this in the x of k. So x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into w n power kn. So this is for k is equal to 0, 1 up to n minus 1, n point. I am going to divide this n point DFT into 2n by 2 points DFT. That is, this is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1, because only we have half the amount of even. So x of 2n, and this is even. So this n is also going to be replaced by even. So w n power k 2n plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2n plus 1 into w n power k, and this place the n is replaced by odd representation 2n plus 1. So now I'm going to write this is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2n, and the wn is equal to e power minus a 2 pi by n, and since this is n, this is also represented as n. Now I have the term wn power kn. So this is equal to e power minus j 2 pi kn by n. Now in this given format, or in the given summation, we have the term power k to n. So wn power 2 kn, wn power 2 kn, that is equal to e power minus j 2 pi 2 kn by n. Even we can represent this is e power minus j 2 pi kn by n by 2. Both are same meaning, no change in that. So if this is n, if this value is n, this is also represented as n. So since this is n, this value is represented as n. So here if it is n by 2, this left side wn is represented as n by 2. And actual formulas e power minus j 2 pi. So e power minus j 2 pi is included. Apart from that, we have the term kn. So I am just representing this value is wn by 2 power kn plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2n plus 1 into wn power k 2n into wn power k. So this is equal to, that is x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2n wn by 2 power kn plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 x of 2n plus 1, the same step, that is wn by 2 power kn into wn power k. Now, for the 8-point DFT, the formula x of k, that is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into w n power kn. Right? So now in this place, we have the term x of 2n, but initially we decided that this x of 2n is equal to f1 of n. So even in that place, instead of this x of 2n, I'm going to replace that is f1 of n. And instead of this x of 2n plus 1, we decided that is R sequence of f2 of n. So I'm going to replace that equation. X of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 f1 of n w n by 2 power kn plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 f2 of n into w n by 2 power kn into w n power k. Now, if you are comparing the previous direct DFT, this part is n and this is also n, that is for n point DFT. But the next equation, the first part, this is n by 2 and this is also n by 2. So this is n by 2 point DFT. So we can even write this is equal to f2 of, I'm sorry, f1 of k. And the same way, the second one is also same formula, but in the n place we have the term n by 2 because it is n by 2 point DFT. The x of k is n point DFT, so we have the formula Wn power kn. This is n by 2 point DFT. So in that fundamental time period part, we have the term n by 2. So both the formulas are equal. So x of n is giving you that spectrum x of k. So f1 of n, the spectrum is represented as f1 of k. The same way, this entire term summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 f2 of n, w n by 2 power kn is equal to f2 of k. Apart from that, we have the term w n power k. So now x of k is from 2 4-point spectrum because f1 of k is n by 2 point DFT, f2 of k is again n by 2 point DFT and x of k is 8 point DFT. So the 8 point DFT is from 2 4-point DFTs. If suppose n is 8 or generally the n point DFTs are calculated from 2 n by 2 point DFT. Now if I am choosing n is equal to 8, this n by 2 is 4. So if suppose the x of k is 8 samples, f1 of k and f2 of k are only 4 samples. So we are going to substitute the k value only from 0 to 3 for f1 of k and f2 of k. So first in this entire equation, I am going to substitute k is equal to 0. So x of 0 is equal to f1 of 0 plus f2 of 0 into w. Here we selected n is 8. So w 8 power 0. Now 1, x of 1 is equal to f1 of 1 plus f2 of 1 into w 8 power 1. Now x of 2, that is equal to f2 of, f1 of 2 plus f2 of 2 into w 8 power 2. And now in the k, we are going to substitute the value 3. So f1 of 3 plus f2 of 3 into w 8 power 3. So if you are calculating that next sample, that is the 4 new samples for f1 and f2 of k is over, f1 and f2 k's are only n by 2 samples. So now the next sample is an repetition for f1 and f2. So now instead of doing the repetition, that is when you reach that n by 2 points, we have that samples for f1 of k and f2 of k is only from 0 to n by 2 minus 1. So when you are reaching the sample n by 2, that is an repetition. So just to do the repetition, we are going to advance the signal because anyway the same 0 value only going to be repeated in the 4th value. Same the 1 value will be repeated in the 5th value. So it is a repetition. So n by 2 times the values are going to be repeated. Or we can apply the periodic condition x of n plus n, that is equal to x of n. This is the periodic condition for DFT. Now for f1 and f2 of k, this n is equal to n by 2 because the fundamental time period for f1 and f2 of k is n by 2. So x of n plus n by 2 is equal to x of n for f1 of k and f2 of k, because the fundamental time period is n by 2, because both are n by 2 point DFT. So now in that x of k equation, that is this equation, I am going to replace that entire k by k plus n by 2. So that is x of k plus n by 2, that is equal to f1 of k plus n by 2 plus f2 of k plus n by 2 into w n power k plus n by 2. So in that case, f1 of k plus n by 2 is f1 of k, because it is only n by 2 point DFT. So it is a periodic condition. So it is a periodicity property. So now I can replace this as f1 of k and this is f2 of k. And this side it is 8 point DFT. So this is no repetition in x of k part. So we can write the term as it is x of k plus n by 2. And now w n power k plus n by 2. So I'm just taking that part, this last part, this part. So I'm just taking that one, w n power k plus n by 2. That is equal to w n power k into w n power n by 2. We know that Wn is e power minus j 2 pi by n. So power k. And then again e power minus j 2 pi by n into power n by 2. So this n and this n is getting cancelled. This 2 and this 2 is getting cancelled. It is e power minus j pi. Using the Euler's identity, e power minus j pi is cos pi minus j sin pi. So the cos pi value is minus 1 and sin pi is 0. So 0 into anything, that is 0 into j is 0 only, and minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1. So this multiplication answer is minus 1. So this is equal to minus e power minus j 2 pi k by n. Or even I can say this term is minus w n power k, because this entire term e power minus j 2 pi by n is wn. So apart from that power k, so I can represent that is minus w n power k. So again I am writing this term as minus w n power k. So now I can write this term x of k plus n by 2 is equal to f1 of k plus into minus minus, so f2 of k into w n power k. Now apply the value again for k is equal to 0 to 4, because already we did the advancement. So again we are going to apply the 4 points, the 4 values of 0 to 3. So we are going to apply the k value is 0 to 3, n is 8, apply all those things. So x of 0 plus 8 by 2. So 0 plus 8 is 8 by 2 is 4. So 0 plus 4 is 4. So x of 4 is equal to f1 of 0 minus f2 of 0 into w8 power 0. And x of 5 is equal to f1 of 1 minus f2 of 1 into w8 power 1. X of 6, that is equal to f1 of 2 minus f2 of 2 into w8 power 2. And x of 7 is equal to f1 of 3 minus f2 of 3 into w8 power 3. So we have got all the 8 points from 2 4 points, right? So f1 of k and f2 of k is 2 4 points. From the 4 points, we just got the 8 values, that is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6 and x of 7. So from this 2 4 points we calculated 8 points. So now we need to show the diagrammatic representation for the same. So I am going to draw the diagram parallelly. Okay, so now, okay. So I have 2 4 points. So that is in general, I can say this is an 2 n by 2 points. Okay, so one n by 2 point, another one n by 2 point. Here n is 8, so 8 by 2 point. So we have two 4-point DFTs. Now we are going to calculate x of 0. So this x of zeros from this representation, that is f1 of 0 and f2 of 0 into w8 power 0. That is f2 of zeros multiplied with w8 power 0. So first I am representing two 4 points in this diagram. That is the first one is f1 of 0, f1 of 1, f1 of 2 and f1 of 3. So first 4 point, and I'm going to draw the second 4 point. f2 of 0, f2 of 1, f2 of 2 and f2 of 3. So first, for calculating x of 0, we are going to add this f1 of 0 with f2 of 0 into w8 power 0. So first I am multiplying the f2 of 0 with w8 power 0. Now we are going to add this with f1 of 0. So we have got the answer is x of 0. So we have got the answer is x of 0. Now for calculating x of 1. So when you are doing that, we have got the answer for x of 0. So for getting x of 1, we are going to add f1 of 1 with f2 of 1 into w8 power 1. So f2 of 1 is multiplied with w8 power 1, and this is going to be added with f1 of 1. So this is for x1 of 1. The same way for x of 2, f1 of 2 plus f2 of 2 into w8 power 2. So f2 of 2 is multiplied with w8 power 2. Then it should be added with f1 of 2. I'm sorry. So this is added with f1 of 2. So this is for x of 2. For calculating x of 3, f1 of 3 is going to be added with f2 of 3, and then the f2 of 3 is multiplied with w8 power 3. So this f2 of 3 is multiplied with w8 power 3. This is going to be added with f1 of 3. So this is for x of 3. So this first 4 values are over. Now for the next 4, the x of 4, that can be calculated from f1 of 0 minus f2 of 0 into w8 power 0. So already second samples are multiplied with w8 power 1, w8 power 2, w8 power 3. So we no need to worry about the multiplication. Now we can do the subtraction. So f1 of 0 minus f2 of 0. So for the minus, we need to represent the minus sign. So minus 1 into, and then, so now this will become f minus f2 of 0 into w8 power 0, since we multiplied with minus 1. So we are going to add that with f1 of 0. So now this is like f1 of 0 minus f2 of 0 into w8 power 0. So this is for x of 4. To calculate x of 5, this f1 of 1 subtracted with f2 of 1 into w8 power 1. So already f2 of 1 is multiplied with w8 power 1. So we are going to subtract. So it is multiplied with minus 1. Now we are going to add with f1 of 1. So f1 of 1 minus f2 of 1 into w8 power 1. Since there is a minus 1 multiplication, the second term will become minus. The same thing for the third one. For calculating x of 6, f1 of 2, that is subtracted from f2 of 2 into w8 power 2. So already here it is f2 of 2, that is multiplied with w8 power 2. So we need to subtract this with f1 of 2. So this is for x of 5 and this is for x of 6. So last, for calculating x of 7, we are going to select f1 of 3 minus f2 of 3. So f1 of 3 and f2 of 3 is already multiplied with w8 power 3. So we are going to just perform the subtraction. So it is minus 1 in the subtraction. So this is for x of 7. So now this 8 points, that is this n points are calculated from 2n by 4 points. So 2n by 4 points combined together and giving you n point DFT. Now the question is how we calculated this n by 2 point DFT. That is how we calculated this 4 point DFT. So we have two 4 point DFTs, but I am going to select only one. Sure, the same structure will be repeated for the one more DFT. Even I can come here for that representation of 2 f1 and f2 of k. So if you see that the f1 of k we represented this term is f1 of k, that is summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 f1 of n, that is n by 2 point DFT. Even if you see that f2 of k summation n is equal to 0 to n by 2 minus 1 f2 of n w n by 2 power k. So both the equations are same, only with f1 of and f2 of n representation. So you can choose anyone, either f1 or f2. I am going to prefer that f1. So now I am continuing from the f1 of k. So f1 of k is now 4 point spectrum, that is equal to summation n is equal to n by 2 minus 1 f1 of n into w n by 2 power kn. We know that this is n by 2 point DFT. So this place it is n by 2 and even this place you will get n by 2 point. So that's it. Now the f1 of n is going to be again divided into n by 4 point DFTs, that is odd and even representation. I'm going to do that here. So that is equal to summation n is equal to now the half. So that is n by 4 minus 1 f1 of 2n w n by 2 power k 2n, right, even, plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 4 minus 1 f1 of 2n plus 1 into w n by 2 power k 2n plus 1. So now this is divided into two point sequence if suppose if it is 4 point. But generally the n by 2 points are now divided into n by 4 points. So now this is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n by 4 minus 1. And in the beginning I told we represented that even name for f1 of 2n is v1 of n. The odd representation f1 of 2n plus 1 is named as v2 of n. So I am going to include the name here. f1 of 2n is v1 of n into w n by 2 power k 2n plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 4 minus 1. This f1 of 2n plus 1 is represented as v2 of n into w n by 2 power k 2n into w n by 2 power k. So now this is equal to, we can represent that summation n is equal to 0 to n by 4 minus 1 v1 of n, and this can be represented as w n by 2 power k 2n can be represented as, this 2 can be represented even in the denominator. This already we discussed in the beginning. So it is w n by 4 power kn plus summation n is equal to 0 to n by 4 minus 1 v2 of n into w n by 4 power kn into w n by 2 power k. So now this is for f1 of k. So f1 of k is n by 4 point DFT. So this is for n by 2 point DFT. So this is calculated from 2n by 4 points. If you see that this is n by 4 point, so this is also n by 4 point. This is n by 4 point. This is also n by 4 point. So we can write the formula. So f1 of k is equal to v1 of k plus v2 of k into w n by 2 power k. That is n by 2 point DFT is calculated from n by 4 point DFTs. So this is one n by 4 point DFT. This is another n by 4 point DFT. So two n by 4 point DFTs are combined together. We have got it as n by 2 point DFT. So now, since it is n by 4 point, only 2 points are possible. That is 0 and 1 if suppose the n is 8. Right? So if suppose the n is 8, because previously we considered that n is 8 and we got f1 of k and f2 of k is 2 4 points. Now the 4 points are calculated from 2 points. So the k values are only 0 and 1 possible. So I am going to apply the k 0 and 1 here. So first for the k I am going to apply 0. So f1 of 0 is equal to v1 of 0 plus v2 of 0 into n is 8. So w 8 by 2 is 4. So 4 power 0. Now f1 of 1 is equal to v1 of 1 plus v2 of 1 into w 4 power 1. So the k now only n by 4 point, that is only 2 point DFT. So 0 and 1 is possible. Now if we calculate the third value, that is v1 of 2 is equal to v1 of 0. So that is equal to f1 of k plus n by 4, that is equal to v1 of k plus n by 4 plus v2 of k plus n by 4 and w n by 2 power k plus n by 4, because again I am shifting that to origin value because it is a repetition. So since I am shifting that v1 of k to v1 of k plus n by 4, that will become v1 of k. Because I am advancing 2 times, because n is 8, I am advancing 2 times. So I am getting the same v1 of k with respect to the periodic condition. Again, this is also v2 of k. And f1 of k plus n by 4, f1 of k is 4 point DFT. So this is as such is written f1 of k plus n by 4. And this wn, the last term for this part, I am selecting that one. So w n by 2 power k plus n by 4. So that is equal to w n by 2 power k into w n by 2 power n by 4. So we know that w n is e power minus j 2 pi by n. If this is n by 2, this is also going to be n by 2. So this is equal to w, that is e power minus j 2 pi by n by 2 into k, the first term, into e power minus j 2 pi by n by 2. So this is for w n by 2 into n by 4. We know that this 2 may be the numerator. So if you are cancelling the common terms, this getting cancelled, this 2 and 1 2 is getting cancelled, and this 2 and this 2 is getting cancelled. So it is e power minus j pi again. So it is cos pi minus j sin pi. Sin all the pi's are 0. Cos pi value is minus 1. So this is equal to w n by 2 power k into minus 1. So this place I am rewriting this as w n by 2 power k into minus. So this equation will become f1 of k plus n by 4 is equal to v1 of k plus into minus minus v2 of k into w n by 2 power k. So now apply the k value. v1 and v2 are 2 point DFT. So apply the k value is 0 and 1. So v1 of 0 minus v2 of 0 into w 8 by 2. So 8 by 2 is 4. So 4 power 0. And here f1 of 0 plus 8 by 2 is 2. So f1 of 2. And f1 of 3 is equal to v1 of 1 minus v2 of 1 into w4 power 1. So we have got all the 4 values for f1. So we have got the f1 of 0 value, f1 of 1 value, f1 of 2 value, and f1 of 3 value. So this f1 values are calculated from two 2-point DFT. So two 2-point DFTs are combined together. We have got 4-point DFT. So we can draw the diagram now. So okay. So here this f1 of 0, that is initially we have completed, this is a 4-point DFT and this is one 4-point DFT. So two 4-point DFTs are combined together and we have got 8 point. So now we are having only 2-point DFT, two 2-point DFT, that is V1 of 0 and V1 of 1. The same way B2 of 0 and B2 of 1. So we have two 2-point DFTs. Both are going to be combined and giving you the 4-point DFT F1 of 0, F1 of 1, F1 of 2 and F1 of 3. So for that, first for calculating F1 of 0, V1 of 0 is going to be added with V2 of 0 into W4 power 0. So V2 of 2 is first going to be multiplied with W4 power 0. Then this is going to be added with V1 of 0 for calculating F1 of 0. Now this F1 of 1 is calculated from V1 of 1 plus V2 of 1 into W4 power 1. That is V2 of 1 is first multiplied with W4 power 1. Then this is going to be added with V1 of 1. So this is for F1 of 1. So first two sequence are over, first two samples are over. The last two samples are calculated from F1 of 2 is V1 of 0 minus V2 of 0 into W4 power 0. So already we have calculated this V2 of 0 into W4 power 0. We are going to subtract this with V1 of 0. So V1 of 0 minus W4 power 0. So this is equal to F1 of 2. And this F1 of 3 is from V1 of 1 minus V2 of 1 into W4 power 1. So this last two values are V1 of 1 minus V2 of 1 into W4 power 1. So this is for F1 of 3. So now one 4-point is calculated from two 2-point DFT. The same steps are repeated for the bottom 2-point DFT. That is, here you'll have one 2-point DFT and this is another 2-point DFT. This may be named as V2 of V3 of 0, V3 of 1 and V4 of 0 and V4 of 1. And this is going to be multiplied with W4 power 0 and W4 power 1. First, we are going to perform the addition for calculating first two samples, that is F2 of 0 and F2 of 1. This for calculating bottom two, we are going to perform the subtraction. Okay, so that is equal to V3 of 1 minus V4 of 1. Both are equal to F2 of 2 and F2 of 3. So two 4-point DFTs are calculated from two 2-point DFTs. Yes. So I hope this 4-point calculation from two 2-point is clear. Now we need to calculate how to find this 2-point DFT from two 2-point sequence. So now again I'm going to select this V1 of k. Actually we calculated this V1 of k from this V1 of k is from n by 4-point DFT, that is V1 of n, Wn by 4 power kn. So I'm just selecting that V1 of k. V1 of k is equal to, it is n by 4-point DFT. So n is equal to 0 to n by 4 minus 1 V1 of n into W n by 4 power kn. So since it is an 4 point n by 4 point DFT, so this is n by 4 and this is n by 4. The remaining, it's a direct replica of the formula. So now we selected that n is 8 from the beginning just for an understanding. So if n is 8, we reached n by 4, that is 2 point. So now we have only 2 point sequence. How that 2 point DFT is calculated from this 2 point sequence. For that, we are just going to do the expansion. So I'm just calculating that V1 of 0 is equal to, that is I'm just applying k is equal to 0. So in this place, summation n is equal to 0 to n is 8. So 8 by 4 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. V1 of n into w power 0 because k is 0. So anything power 0 is 1. So now you can do the elaboration. V1 of 0 is obtained from V1 of 0 plus V1 of 1. And now that we need to calculate V1 of 1, second sample. So again, summation n is equal to 0 to 1, V1 of 1, W n by 4 power kn, the k value is 1, so we have only the term n now. So now what is that value for W n by 4 power n? That is equal to e power minus j 2 pi by n by 4 into n. So right. So now for this case n is 8. So e power minus j 2 pi by 2 into n. So now this and this value is getting cancelled. We have the term e power minus j pi n. So if the n is 0, when you are applying the limits, there is two possibilities of limits. One is n is 0, other one is n is 1. If n is 0, anything power 0 is going to be 1. And if n is 1, you will have the term only e power minus j pi at n is equal to 1. In that case, e power minus j pi is minus 1 because it is cos pi minus j sin pi, and sin pi is 0 and cos pi is minus 1. So you will get the value is minus 1. So now I am going to do the elaboration. So V1 of n, V1 of 0 into e power 0 plus V1 of 1 into e power minus j pi. Since n is 1, this will become e power minus j pi. So this is equal to V1 of 0 minus V1 of 1. Minus V1 of 1. Yes. So this is for V1 of 1. So we have got 2 points value, that is V1 of 0 is obtained from small V1 of 0 plus V1 of n. V1 of 1 is obtained from the V1 of 0 minus V1 of 1. So I am going to draw the diagram. Yes, now we have the term V1 of 0 plus V1 of 1. So already we have completed 8 points from 2 4 points, and the 4 point is from 2 points, right? So this is one 2 point, and this is another 2 point. So these 2 points are combined together, giving us 4 points. So now how we calculate this 2 point? That is V1 of 0 is calculated from this V1 of 0 plus V1 of 1. So V1 of 0 plus V1 of 1. So when you are adding both, we are getting V1 of 0 and V1 of 1. When you are subtracting this V1 of 0 with V1 of 1. So I am going to perform the subtraction. So V1 of 1 minus V1 of 1. V1 of 0 minus V1 of 1, that is equal to V1 of 1. Same thing you will get it for the remaining sample, V2 of 0 and V2 of 1. So when you are adding, you will get V2 of 0. When you are subtracting, you will get V2 of 1. Again V3 of 0 and V3 of 1. So when you are adding, you will get V3 of 0, and when you are subtracting, you will get V3 of 1. The same thing, you can select V4 of 0 and V4 of 1. So when you are adding, you will get V4 of 0, and when you are subtracting, you will get V4 of 1. So now the question is, we have the sequences x of n, that is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, that samples only, right? But here the samples are V1 of 0, V1 of 1, V1 of 2, and V1 of V1 of 0, V1 of 1, V2 of 0, V2 of 1. So we need to check what is that x value for this V1 of 0. That's what we discussed in the beginning. I'll just go back that beginning representation. That initially we gave the V1 of n for F1 of 2n, and the answer for that one is x of 0 and x of 4. The x of 0 and x of 4 only represented as V1 of n. So this is equal to x of 0 and x of 4. Same thing here. This x of 2 and x of 6 only present in V2 of n. So V2 of n is x of 2 and x of 6. So this is x of 2 and x of 6. That is V2 of 0 is equal to x of 2 and V2 of 1 is equal to x of 6. The same way, the next one, V3 of n. That is, this V3 of n is x of 1 and 5. So this value is x of 1 and x of 5. Similarly, the last points are x of 3 and 7. So the last points are the last values are x of 3 and x of 7. So we have got this entire diagram. So I am just choosing that full diagram here. So this is from 2-point DFT. So this is two point DFTs. And previously we got, this is from x of 0 and this one is from x of 4, and we got this is from x of 2 and x of 6, and this one is x of 1, x of 5, and finally this is from x of 3 and x of 7. So for the radix 2 algorithm, we have 2-point sequence. The 2-point sequence are giving you 2-point DFT. Then this 2-point DFTs are combined together and giving you 4-point DFT, and 4-point DFTs are combined together and giving us 8-point DFT. So decimation means dividing. So 8 points are divided into few small subsamples. For radix 2 algorithms, it is divided into 2 points. For this DIT FFT algorithm, the outputs are, if you see the output, it is like a normal representation, right? So x of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But the input order is like 0, 4, 2, 6, 1, 5, 3, 7. It is called as bit reversed order. Why it is called as bit reversed order? Means it is a bit reversed representation for the output. Your outputs are like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So write the binary representation for this one. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Now write a bit reversed representation. So start from here and write it like this. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 1. Now write its equivalent decimal value. So 0, 4, 2, 6, 1, 5, 3, 7. So if you see your input, the inputs are in this order. So 0, 4, 2, 6, 1. You see that 0, 4, 2, 6, 1, 5, 3, 7. And the outputs are normal order 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here the inputs are bit reversed and output is normal order for DIT FFT algorithm. And then the computation. Initially, for direct computation of DFT, the number of multiplication required is n square for performing n-point DFT. For this case, I am choosing n is equal to 8. So to perform 8-point DFT, we usually perform 64 multiplication, right? Because 8 square. So we perform 64 multiplication. And for addition, that is n into n minus 1. So that is equal to 56. So performing direct computation for DFT endpoints, we require 64 multiplication and 56 addition. Now, with the help of DIT FFT algorithm, we can verify now with the help of DIT FFT. So, how many multiplication we have done? Actually, in the beginning, we people have the multiplication W2 power 0, W2 power 0, W2 power 0 and W2 power 0. So, in the first stage, we have 4-point multiplication, and the second stage, it is again 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 multiplication even in the second part, and the third part 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more multiplication. So totally we have 4 plus 4 plus 4. So in this 8 point, for this is also 8 point, n is 8, right? For 8 point, we have got this multiplication for direct computation. The same 8 points, we require that multiplication is only, multiplication values are only 12. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12. And then the addition required is, for the first stage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And no, first stage we are performing 8 addition. The second stage again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8 addition again. In the third stage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again 8. So 8 plus 8 plus 8. 24. So we use 24 addition for DIT FFT. So when compared to the direct computations, the number of additions and multiplications are reduced much. The complex addition and multiplications are reduced much. So I need to write the general formula for this one. For this multiplication, the generalized representation is n by 2 log n to the base 2. So when you use this n is equal to 8, you will get the value as 12. The same thing for the addition. The required formula for DIT FFT algorithm is n log n by 2. In the n place, if you substitute n is equal to 8, you will get the value as 24. So this way you can identify the number of calculations required for n-point DIT FFT algorithm. So one more representation is for this radix 2 algorithm. Initially we have 2 points. Then the 2-point sequence are giving you 2-point DFT, and 2 2-point DFTs are combined together 4-point, and 2 4-points are combined together 8-point, and 2 8-points are combined together 16. Likewise it goes on. So that means your output terms are, our output sequence are 2 power m format. That is, it is starting from 2 and it is performing few stages. For example, here the given inputs are 8 points, so that is 2 power 3. So it is starting from 2 and we are performing 3 stages. So right, first 2 points and then 4 points, then finally 8 points. So 3 stages are computed. So this is mean for the radix 2 representation. It is only applicable for 2 power m inputs. The radix 2 applications are only for 2 power m inputs. So for DIT algorithm is decimation in time. Decimation is division. Radix 2 means the division is starting from 2 and in the order of 2. And for DIT FFT algorithm, The n point sequence are calculated from n by 2 point DFT. The n by 2 point DFTs are calculated from n by 4 point DFTs. The n by 4 point DFTs are calculated from n by 8 point DFT. Likewise, it goes on for radix 2 algorithm till it is reaching 2 point sequence. It's repeated. I hope you are clear with the DIT FFT algorithm. Thank you.